Namaskar everyone. Imagine you have a magic lamp in your hand right now. Now before you start picturing yourself rubbing the lamp and making 3 magical wishes, let me add a twist to the story. This new age genie can grant you only one wish. So listen to me closely as I am going to be your guide on this journey. Please close your eyes naturally right now and listen to my instructions. Visualize you have a magic lamp in your hand right now. And as you start rubbing the lamp, puff, a genie appears. Oh human, I can grant you only one wish today. So tell me, do you want to be the world's greatest speaker or do you want to be the world's best listener? Remember, you can only pick one. Now, if you pick the superpower of being the world's best listener, please raise your hand. Thank you. In today's world, a good speaker is celebrated across classrooms, boardrooms, assembly rooms, and conference rooms. However, a remarkable listener is rarely even acknowledged in the living room, isn't it? The moment we enter somewhere, we are encouraged to be better listeners, isn't it? Whether in classrooms or boardrooms, the message is clear. Speak up, express yourself, share. Of the 4 language skills, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, speaking generally gets the most attention. But what about listening? I invite you to reflect on what not listening may be costing you in life. Think back to a time when you had a heated argument with someone, a parent, a friend, or a boss, and emotions were running high, anger, frustration, hurt. What did you truly seek in that moment? Maybe you wished they had listened to you non-judgmentally, or maybe you regretted not listening to them. In my journey as a coach, I have observed conflicts between partners, misunderstandings between a parent and a child, lack of trust between a boss and their team, a stressed teenager feeling unheard between a group of friends. And I wonder, what's stopping us to take a pause and listen? How many of you feel that better listening skills can make you and the world happier? When I recently did a survey and asked the same question, when I asked the same question in a survey that I conducted with 180 plus individuals between ages 12 to 66, a whopping 95.8% responded with a yes. So the next question I asked was, how do you feel when someone truly listens to you? The top 3 sentiments shared were feeling supported and understood, feeling valued, and experiencing a deeper connection with the other person. Human connection is one of our basic needs, like air and water. Human connection is one of our basic needs, like air and water. Social media platforms thrive on our innate drive for connection, isn't it? However, what we truly seek are not surface-level interactions, but meaningful connections. And when it comes to building real relationships, if speaking is gold, then listening is platinum. As said by Ralph G. Nicholas, father of listening, the most basic of human needs is to understand and be understood. The best way to understand people is to listen to them. How can you listen to others more effectively? Well, I will come to that. But before that, I want to share a data set. The World Economic Forum just ran a survey and they identified that the top 10 skills needed for 2027 is empathy and active listening. So we may feel that in today's world, listening is like a nice to have skill. Yet, now we realize what is the importance of listening in the future generations, where an organization is identifying this particular skill as one of the most critical skills. This message is echoed by some of the world's most influential leaders. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella's approach to running meetings is listen more, talk less, and be decisive when the time comes. What exactly is listening? The difference between hearing and listening is effort. Hearing is a passive process that involves receiving sounds through our ears. For many teenagers, trust me, I am the parent of one, the shout-outs by parents to do house chores fall into the hearing category. Oh, I can hear some noise, dude. However, listening is an active process that involves understanding the emotions, thoughts, and intention of the speaker. Listening is about understanding the true meaning of what is being said. You might wonder, if listening is so crucial, why isn't it more valued? Since most of us are born with the ability to hear, we have taken listening for granted, like a free gift from the heavens. Studies show we spend almost 80% of our day communicating, with 45% spent in listening. Yet, most of us have never received any formal training in building listening as a skill. It's interesting that we learn by listening, yet we haven't learned to listen. Secondly, our brain makes listening difficult. Did you know we can listen 4 times faster than we speak? Thus, it's easy for our brain to wander with so much of extra capacity it has. Also, if the topic is not of our interest, we tend to tune out, isn't it? However, remember, listening isn't about you. It's about giving your attention and empathy to the speaker so that they feel heard and understood. Listening is about giving. It's not about receiving. Our today's fast-paced world has increased our addiction to distractions. Suddenly, many of us feel we are like Spider-Man, who can swing across the city, deliver pizzas, battle villains all at once. Similarly, we feel we can listen in meetings, send emails, plan for dinner at the same time. However, multitasking is an illusion. Studies show it diminishes your productivity, focus, and connection. When we listen distractedly to someone, they feel ignored and disconnected. As said by M. Scott Peck, a respected psychiatrist, you cannot truly listen and do anything else at the same time. The World Health Organization has recognized loneliness as a global health concern, affecting 1 in 4 older adults and 5 to 15% adolescents globally. In a world full of social connections, loneliness is paradoxically rampant. Could it be that our conversations lack real connection because we are not truly listening? How can you become a better listener then? Start by listening to the person you spend maximum time with, yourself. In my life journey, listening to my inner voice guided me from chaos to clarity. It led me to leave a thriving 22-year career behind and start my own venture. Listening requires courage, for it has the power to reshape your thoughts, actions, and even the course of your life. 2 simple techniques you can use to listen to yourself are: 1, connecting with your breath, and 2, connecting with nature. So let's practice a small technique together. I know everybody has been breathing a lot today, but that is how it is going to be now also. So please just follow my instructions. We will do an exercise known as box breathing together. At the count of 4, just inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Once more, inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Now take a deep breath and release. The deeper you breathe, the deeper you would listen, as it helps calm your mind. The second technique is connecting with nature. listen to the gurgling sound of water and the chirping of birds, it centers you in the present moment. Nature can be a powerful teacher in the art of listening. So I invite you to explore and experience it on your own to understand it better. Now, picture a world where in the living room, parents truly listen to their children without rushing to give advice. Do this, do that, don't do that. Classrooms where teachers celebrate students who listen actively. Boardrooms where the CEO, instead of asking, "Am I audible?" asks, "Are we tuned in to listen to each other?" Assembly rooms where politicians lean in to listen to opposing views. And social media platforms where millions aim not only to be heard, but to truly listen and understand. Listening has the power to heal us and our relationships. Listening deepens the bond with ourselves. Listening reduces conflicts. Listening can lead to significant business results. Listening builds trust and connection. Let's create a world where listeners are celebrated across classrooms, boardrooms, assembly rooms, and courtrooms. It's time to bring this dying superhero back to life, isn't it? Remember, next time you want to jump in and speak, just take a pause, breathe, and listen. Thank you.